There's two drills that I used to do at squad, and I may even be being guilty of actually teaching in my earlier days of coaching that I don't do with my swimmers. And here's the reason why. First one is chicken wings. Right. We used to do a drill where we drag the thumb up the side of and then forward. What that does that incorrect is when you drag that, your elbow goes behind your scapula. Now try this at home. If you push your elbow back and then take it forward, what you'll find is your shoulder locks up there. Right? You do that 100, 200 times, you're going to get a lot of fatigue in your shoulder, potentially even getting into a movement that is not biomechanically correct for the shoulder. A lot of fatigue, maybe even rotator cuff injuries, etc. What we should be doing is making sure we've got enough rotation that we can actually take the arm straight forward. Looks deceptive. The hand will clear the water if we just let it go a little bit wider. But when you practice that, do it at home, you'll find that there's no resistance to the shoulder, no fatigue. Right? Even if we do a straight arm recovery that we tend to do when we're swimming faster, again, that elbow comes straight away from the ribs and we're taking it straight forward. So you see it goes straight forward, it doesn't go back. When you go back, resistance. So no chicken wings drills anymore, banned in my squads. All right. The second one is catch up. Now you can do catch up, really good drill if you're trying to correct somebody's front quadrant. Right? So if they've got a tendency to do that, you give them a little bit of catch up to exaggerate, to get the feeling of that front quadrant. Unfortunately, the way we used to teach it was as a hand gets here, we go with the other stroke, which left the swimmer swimming really flat with no rotation. Again, no rotation means the elbow goes behind the scapula, which means we go forward, it locks up, and you get into this rhythm. So what I do, if I do a correction to help people get to the front quadrant, I make sure that when the hand goes past the other one is when they catch. So they're still getting rotation. Right? And that one I watch really carefully when I give somebody catch up, that they're still actually getting rotation and that elbow does not go through the catch up, go behind the scapula on the recovery. Really important two drills that we did in old school. A lot of people seem to be still doing them from memory, from their squads and their coaches. As coaches, we don't do those drills anymore. Let's drop them and correct them and get the right function.